Hey, Hill.
Hill here.
Gaming.
All right. Executioner.
I'm still here.
And our newest member of the Vigilant, among the Hist. We're here at the Winking Skeever, continuing
What
our
is it?
quest of the Way of the Nine. Let's go inside and see what's here for us.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever. Take a load off and enjoy the atmosphere.
Yes? Huh?
Citizens? Is there something the matter?
Yes?
Need something?
La 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 la
No, this seems to be the man that I want.
Hello. Sorry, stretching out the
Hey,
vocal
brother,
cords.
you look thirsty. Tell you what, you give me 1,000 gold pieces and I'll buy you a drink.
That sounds like a horrible deal.
Well, that's because you didn't let me finish. You get more than a drink. You get a tough son of a bitch like me by your side.
I noticed that you charge twice as much as any other mercenary.
Is that right? Didn't really think about it. Just tried to put a number on what you're getting.
You're badly misreading the mercenary market.
Hey, I'm just a dumb old merc. Don't know nothing about anything. But I'll lower my prices when people stop paying them.
I'm sure you will. Tell me about yourself.
It's pretty simple. In this world, you got people who want other people dead. They pay me to kill them.
That is simple. I actually need to hire you for a specific job. But we'll come to that later. Is there any interesting news or rumors?
I tend to have only happy thoughts. Mostly because I only think about one thing. It's round, gold, and buys me mead. My next opinion of the war will be my first. My only opinions on the dragons is that I don't care.
There's more to life than gold.
More to life than gold, huh? Say, that's pretty deep. I'll remember to carve it on your tombstone.
If you ever get the opportunity. So, why would I choose you over Belrand?
The choice is as clear as the reasons, brother. Belrand likes to say, you can go for a swordsman or a spellcaster, but why not have both? He likes to say that a lot. Why not have both? I'll tell you why. It's like you're out for a meal, you get the choice of pie or fish. Belrand is like a pie made out of fish. Why not have both? That's why.
No, a fish pie does not sound delicious at all. So, you're saying he does neither well?
It's just the way it is. Maybe if you're some kind of genius you could pull it off. Or maybe if you're young and fast enough to handle both. In that case, you might be alright with Belrand. It's not like he's some decrepit old sellsword with a brain the size of my balls. Oh, wait.
Alright, well, I actually need to hire you for a specific job.
Yeah? It might cost you extra, depending on how dangerous it is. Hell, make it dangerous enough and it might cost you less, but it'll still cost.
All I need is your blessing, not your blade.
Well, I'd almost do it for free, except I don't know what that word means. If
What?
I had to take a guess, it means 1,200 septims.
Alright, I'll give you the 1,200. I think that's more than fair.
You got yourself a deal. And don't worry, you're getting the better end of it. And I believe I owe you a drink.
So, follow the divine Xanathar. Xanathar is the god of work and commerce, worshipped by traders, nobility, and craftsmen. A follower would have improved crafting skills and learn them faster. The tenants are invest in stores and merchants, seek out skill training, make weapons and armor, never openly break the laws of Skyrim. Alright, I do not accept. I will continue to worship Stendarr. But there. I've got the blessing. Thank you, Vaughn. It's been a pleasure. Alright, Vigilant, let's go.
I'm still here.
Alright, so it looks like the Thalmor headquarters is our next stop. Good day, sir.
Do you have business with the Dominion?
And who am I speaking with?
I am Arundel, a Thalmor justiciar and advisor working on behalf of the Aldmeri Dominion.
I thought they already have an embassy for that.
The embassy's role is to entertain the Jarls and collect information. My role is of a more military nature. I advise on minor decrees and local ordinances, and ensure they align with the interests of the Thalmor.
I need the blessing of one who embodies Julianos.
Ah, flattery. A tool of both the unctuous and the earnest. The question is, which are you? Or, to put it more simply, what do you really want? If it is a blessing you desire, then you are in the wrong building. Such divinations are performed by priests at the altar.
The priests are dedicated, but I seek those who carry the divine spirit.
I see. It is without question that I possess an intellect far superior to any mere mortal of the cloth. If all you require is my blessing, then I see no harm in doing so. Nevertheless, I would be remiss if I did not request something in return.
Of course. What is it you want from me?
I would like to be escorted to the Thalmor embassy. Surely in your company the ruffians outside will not make trouble.
Fine, let's go.
Excellent. Let us depart immediately.
All right, Vigilant. As usual with these things, we always end up having to perform tasks for others before we get what we need.
I'm here to help.
I think it's time for a little prayer before we leave. And meditation. Interesting. Alright, I think we will go with Alteration Mastery. Cast expert alteration spells for 50% less magicka, and alteration spells last 2% longer per level. interesting. When I cast a spell with one hand, it reduces the armor of nearby enemies within 10 feet by 150 points. Alright, we'll come back to that. This is what I really need, twin enchantment. Thunderstruck would be interesting. How am I with my smithing? All right. Exotic smithing. It's time. We're going with ebony. Let's go ahead and take Never Kneel. If wearing all heavy armor, take 30% less attack damage from power attacks. Thank you, Stendarr. Feel much better. Alright, so the person we're escorting has chosen not to come out of the building. Let's see where the Thalmor embassy is located. We have trouble. Bandits. Stendarr! Take you. They're quite persistent, if nothing else. Walk always in the light, or we will drag you to it.
Before I... hatched, my mother had a vision of me wading amongst the histories. And with that...
Alright, let's keep going.
I had my name.
Alright, we're back at the Thalmor embassy. Yes, we have.
Surprise, all things considered.
Really? You
Now
wouldn't...
to fulfill my part of the bargain, I give you the blessing of Julianos. May his wisdom guide you on your quest.
So, the god of wisdom and logic rules over the realms of knowledge, law, justice, and magic. So spells cost less magicka for the follower, and the tenets are to master the skills of the mage, strive to raise your magicka, never openly break the laws of Skyrim. It's
As for myself, I have an
acceptable.
urgent meeting with Elenwen I must attend to.
Yes,
Will
please.
someone please come to the gate? Do not let my appearance dissuade you. I am a Thalmor Justicia. Hello?
It's been an
Anyone?
interesting experience. Alright, let's go. Let's
What
get
can
out
I
of
do
here.
for you, friend?
Follow me. We need to find our next blessing.
Have you
You.
ever hated someone so much you just wanted to bite off his eyes? That's when you know you hate a man. I mean really, really hate him. You can punch someone in the throat. You can even make them wear your dagger like a hat. But nothing is as raw and as pure as using your teeth.
Oh, well. You should talk to this person and work out your issues like gentlemen.
What is there to work out? Is he gonna turn back time? Well, he better wipe my memory too, or I'll still remember it all.
Who is this man you despise?
Gabriel. Just saying his name makes me want to take a pair of hot pliers and twist off his nose.
And why do you hate him?
He's a snitch. Told the guards about the bandits I used to run with before he hired me. But even after I served my time, he's had them toss me in the dungeon on some trumped up charge. Now he's got the whole city thinking I'm some killer. And if you say something enough times, people start believing it's true. We used to be friends. I thought we were brothers. When he snitched to the god, we became something else.
I'm sorry, that seems rather unfortunate.
I don't need apologies. You didn't do anything. He's the one that has to apologize. He's the one who should suffer.
Why would he do this to you?
He has a thing for one of the guards. She has a thing for me. But that ain't a good reason why. Because there ain't no good reason for what he's done. But what he's done, it's reason enough for what I'll do to him.
Huh.
I'm going to nail his hand to the table and then bend back his thumbs until they pop right off. I'll press my elbow against his throat, get real close so he can smell the stink on my breath.
Oh my goodness.
And then I'll chew off his eyes like a couple of hard-boiled
Oh.
eggs.
Or something else. Oh, well. Yeah, I would have to say I would probably vomit if I had someone's eye in my mouth.
Just have to picture the pain. The sweet, delicious pain as the
Really?
juices flood into your mouth.
Ugh.
That's all I can do at this point. Picture it. Because if anyone ever lays a hand on him, they'll all blame me.
So the guards just take his accusations as truth?
As if the gods need a reason to beat down an Argonian.
Well, you may have
Of
a
course, a
point
little
there.
gold always helps grease the wheels. And Gabriel's fingers are covered in grease.
Then leave this town. There's nothing for you here.
That I won't do. The docks are my home. Besides, I'll take 1,000 nights in the dungeons before I give him the pleasure.
Why not try blessing a person instead? I'm in need of your help.
Blessing? You mean, like a priest?
That's exactly what this quest calls for. A brute priest.
By the hist, you're serious? You've got the wrong guy, stranger.
I know it sounds unlikely, but humor me.
All right. I guess it couldn't hurt my reputation. People seeing me as a priest of bloody towels. Here, have it. You're bloody blessed.
All right, it's working. So Talos is the god hero of mankind. Pt.7 founded the empire and ascended to godhood after his death. The follower would have improved attacks and shouts against elves. The tenets are to bring the civil war to a conclusion, learn the dragon tongue, absorb dragon souls, slay elves and the Thalmor, and never openly break the laws of Skyrim.
I'm still here.
Thank you. Alright, I will still continue to follow Stendarr.
If this cold numbs my fingers any worse, I'll scarcely be able to hold a weapon.
Alright, Vigilant. We still have some more blessings to gather. Let's go. Alright, we're here at Falkreath. We need to find our way to the Shrine of...
Never should have come here.
Look out! Vampires!
Vampire, burn it!
Consecrate the ground. Alright, we've got them.
You keep your distance with that magic. You keep your distance with that magic.
Alright, let's get our horses.
Destruction magic's fine.
Is this mine?
Burning down any buildings.
Where's my horse? Way back here. Alright, if that dragon over there is any indication, then we're at our destination. This was a treacherous journey. Look at that, there's someone here. Is this the dragon they've been looking for all this time? Doesn't seem like it wants to attack. Hello.
Greetings, traveler. It's not often we get visitors this far up the mountainside, but
I'm
sure
sure.
Vachlokmir is pleased to have the company.
Is that a pet dragon?
Vachlokmir is not a pet. If anything, I am his.
Vaclamer, is that its name?
Yes. I think it means fond of the spring sky or something. He only said it once, and he tends to mumble. He's very shy.
I see. Where did you and Vaclamer meet?
To the north, in the forest of Falkreath. I was tracking an elk with hoofprints as big as the white stag of legend. I meandered through the forest, my eyes fixated on the dirt, when I found the track stamped over by a much larger print. As I ran my fingers across the edges, a long shadow crept over my body, and it wasn't until then that I took my eyes off the ground.
What did you do?
I shrieked so loud the birds and the cicadas fled from the trees. Suddenly, I was face to face with an actual dragon. Once I was all out of screams and all out of breath, I realized I was still alive. That's when I noticed the arrow lodged into his wing. He doesn't like it when I say so, but Vachlokmir is very sensitive. The wound was minor, but I knew he needed my help.
Meaner.
So I reached for an old hunter's salve I had in my satchel, and I decided to heal him.
Well, that was brave of you. I'm not sure I would have done the same.
It kindles my heart to know that there are those who judge not by fear and rumor, but by truth and honor. Vachlokmir did no more than grunt when I dug my hands into his scales and climbed up his great back.
How did you remove the arrow?
I maneuvered his spine, grabbing fangs of rock that jutted from his skin. The arrow was right there, near the crook where his body met his wing. I clutched the arrow by the fletchings, yanking it out with all my strength. Too much strength. The force of it made me lose my balance. I would have fell to the ground and crocked my skull, if Vachlokmir didn't swivel his head around to catch me.
So you rescued a dragon. How did you end up here?
But even after I applied the poultice and the healing spell, Vachlokmir was in no condition to fly. Mentally, anyway. And it wasn't long before some of the other hunter folk came stumbling through in search of prey. There were 2 of them, dressed in scale armor, with bright silver coins of light shining off their chest plates.
What did you do?
When I heard their voices laughing through the trees, I dove into the thickest of grass and lay in wait, my dagger clenched between my teeth. The hunters, meanwhile, drew their weapons, their eyes mesmerized by the great beast that lay wounded before them. Most would have fled at the sight of Vachlokmir, but when the dragon covered at the sight of them, it only gave them courage.
Well, the hunters were in their right. Dragon bones are quite valuable.
That's a dangerous way to think. Should manfolk kill his cousin because he wears a javelot necklace?
Yes. I'm in need of Vachlamir's aid.
Many folk would shy away from a dragon, but it is Vachlokmir who shies from all. I am sorry, but he is not a weapon of war.
My request is one of peace. As you can see, I'm a Vigilant of Stendarr.
So the folk say. So the
What?
guards and the hunters say. That will be for him to judge.
Very well. Actually, though, all I need for him to do is to bless me on my quest.
If Vachlokmir was the one to speak, I am sure he would. But perhaps a gentle nod is good enough? Vachlokmir, what say you? Do you bless this traveler?
He does. So, Akatosh is the dragon god of time. As father of dragons, he represents beginning and end. The follower has improved attacks and spells against dragons. The tenants are to fulfill your destiny by saving Tamriel, raise your character level, absorb dragon souls, and never openly break the laws of Skyrim. I will not follow you, Akatosh, at this time, but I thank you
It seems to have
for
worked.
your blessing.
And I think he likes you. Not many folk does he approve. Well, I trust you got what you came for. Goodbye.
Yes, I did. All right, let's look at our notes here. It looks like we have one more blessing. No, actually, we have 2 more blessings, and we need to assist the Vigilant of Stendarr. All right, Vigilance. Let's go.